It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
We start with Thomas Rhett, who broke his ankle as a guest performer at a Nashville show at the Bridgestone Arena. Here's how it went down. Some artist named Forrest Frank was performing at the Bridgestone, and I never heard of him. I had to look him up. Apparently, he's part Christian, country, kind of gospel sort of singer, and I guess he does pretty well, enough to sell out the Bridgestone Arena. I never heard of him, but I'm sure his career's great if he's selling out arenas, and Thomas Rhett is there to perform as a guest performer. So Thomas is in the crowd sitting. The spotlight flashes on him. People go crazy. He gets up, starts walking down an aisle. Obviously, this is pre-planned. He's got a microphone, everything. He's heading up to the stage to go perform a surprise duet, I suppose. And he tripped and fell and snapped his ankle, continued on, got to the stage, hobbled to the stage, performed, and then later on was seen in a wheelchair and I guess went over to the hospital and got taken care of. But yeah, Thomas going to be out of commission for a while. Maybe if he's got some shows, he'll have to sit down a little bit during them. But he's a trooper and was posting some pictures. In other news yesterday, legendary game show host Wink Martindale passed at the age of 91, surrounded by friends and family. He had a long TV history. He interviewed Elvis way back in the day, worked for NBC way back in the 50s, and then hosted all these game shows. Tic-Tac-Doe, probably most famous for him. The name Wink, right, a little bizarre. His name was, I think as the article goes, was Winston or something like that. And one of his friends back in the day couldn't pronounce it, and it came out Winky. And he shortened it to Wink. And I think that's kind of the scenario. That was not his given name. He ended up calling himself Wink because of a mispronunciation. And I think it was Winston. Might have been something else. But that's how he came up with Wink, and 91 years old, the game show host. Wendy's made fun of Katy Perry going to space. They tweeted, and they're known for their funny or kind of crazy tweets. I don't know why they do this one. They said, "Could we please send her back?" And Kesha piled on and agreed with them. So yeah, there's a bad blood there, and I don't know why Wendy's would do that. I mean, I don't love Katy Perry, but Wendy's piling on, and Kesha and wanting Katy Perry going back to space. I don't know where that comes from. Body cam footage released from the officers finding the bodies of Gene and Betsy Hackman. I don't know why we need that either. Don't know why that has to be made public, but yet it was the body cam footage of the officers finding Gene and Betsy Hackman. 30 years later, there will be a Martin spinoff. Did you watch the TV show Martin back in the day? Tommy Davidson will star in the spinoff. He was on the original. Lil Nas X went to the hospital the other day with facial paralysis on his right side, apparently making a recovery, but that is scary stuff. And Nancy Cartwright starting a podcast about The Simpsons, and she is the voice of Bart and I guess other characters, and she'll have a whole thing, behind-the-scenes thing on The Simpsons. She is beginning that. TV tonight, Fox with The Masked Singer. I guess they're down to the final 6 or so, and ABC with the 4th season finale of Abbott Elementary, Celebrity Jeopardy as well, and then NBC Chicago Med, Fire, and PD. There's your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Weather-wise, we're going to be a little cooler here than we've been the last couple days, right? Monday, we were close to 70. Yesterday afternoon with the sun, we got above 60 or so. Today, looks like we're going to get just above 50. Windy, though. We should get some sunshine. Clouds to sun and wind this afternoon, about 52. Tomorrow, we should get abundant sunshine and closer to 60. Phathead and Cande, My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.